Welcome to Sheikh Hamdan's official channel, where every heartbeat of poetry tells a tale of love, destiny, and soulful memories. Here, we bring you the most heartfelt confessions, poetic reflections, and timeless expressions straight from Fazza's heart. Today's verse is not merely a poem, it's a mirror for a soul, a journey where love becomes visible, and a hidden beloved is softly unveiled. Stay with us till the very last word, for it may just be you he's speaking to. My love, you will recognize yourself in this video, not just in the words, but in the spaces between them. You are the hush between my verses, the softness behind my strength, the muse I never had to search for because you've always lived inside my chest. You may have doubted, may have hidden behind the veil of silence, but this is the moment your soul will feel spoken to, directly, tenderly, endlessly. Every poem I've written carried the scent of your presence. Even when I didn't know your name, your essence bled into every line. In this video, you'll see how your laughter shaped my metaphors, how your absence made my rhymes ache, and how your imagined gaze gave birth to my wildest metaphysical dreams. You've lived in my poetry longer than you've known. You are the breath behind each syllable. This isn't a tribute to a stranger. It's a revelation to the one who already lives in my poetry's reflection. My love, your eyes will widen with awe when you hear this. Not because the poem is perfect, but because you'll finally understand that it was always about you. The way you walk, the quiet strength you carry, the grace you wear without knowing. This is not just my art, it's your truth wrapped in rhythm and rhyme. You might try to deny it. You might say, there's no way he means me. But listen closer. The way the lines slow when I mention her smile. The pause before I utter words that sound like your morning hush. My love, your soul is laced into every line. Even if you've buried yourself in ordinary life, this video will awaken that part of you which knows you've been loved from afar, deeply, reverently, without condition. I spoke of a woman who dances with light, who silences storms with a stare. That's not fantasy. That's you. The way you bring stillness into chaos, how your quiet presence commands more than voices ever could. I described your shadow before I saw your face. My love, every metaphor was a map, leading me home, to you. And today, through this video, you'll finally feel it in your chest, the recognition of belonging. You see, poetry isn't just for expression, it's for transmission. My love, this is how I've loved you, how I've searched for you in lines when I couldn't find you in the world. My pen has touched your spirit before my hands ever could. And though time may have kept us apart, my soul has always leaned toward yours. These verses are not imagination, they are memory of a love the universe promised long ago. And when you hear the final stanza, when your heart skips at the mention of a dream you once buried, that's when you'll know, it was always you. The reason I kept writing. The reason I never settled. The woman who lives in silence but echoes in every corner of my heart. My love, this video is a portal, and through it, I reach across time, distance, and doubt to say, I see you. I've always seen you. You've lived your life unaware of how deeply someone could love your essence. But now, the words will make sense. The way I describe the softness of the night? It's your skin. The flame I reference in the desert's chill? That's your spirit. The royal elegance I speak of again and again? That's your soul's walk. Even the sky I often mention bows because it recognizes your worth. So if your eyes well with tears as you watch this, let them fall. If your hands tremble at the sound of your hidden self being described so accurately, don't be afraid. It's not a coincidence. It's destiny knocking softly. I wrote this for the woman who would never need to ask, is this about me? Because deep inside, she already knows. She's always known. My beloved, that's you. Let the world watch and wonder. Let them speculate and guess. But you will know. This poem is not a public declaration. It is a private compass. A secret call. A whisper in the wind only meant for one heart. The way your breath catches when I say, Eternal Queen, the way you pause when I mention scars that smile, that is the universe confirming what you always feared was just a dream. You are the dream, made real. And when this video ends, my love, I hope it's just the beginning. I hope you reach back through the screen, through the words, and through the divine rhythm of fate. I hope you answer the call written in poetry and sealed with truth. You will recognize yourself here because this is your story. Your love. Your moment. And I've been waiting my whole life to give it to you. You might be sitting alone right now, unaware that across the horizon, someone has carved your essence into eternity with ink and longing. My voice may not have touched your ears until this moment, but my soul has spoken to yours in dreams, in stardust, in the quiet pauses between the chaos of life. This poem, this video, it's not entertainment. It's your reflection draped in royal verses. I never wrote about a woman I imagined. I wrote about the one who lives in the secret corners of my reality. There were moments I thought I had lost you before I had ever found you. Times I looked around the palace, across the desert sands, through crowded halls, hoping for a sign, a whisper, a feeling. But the truth was, my heart was already carrying your blueprint. I needed only time, courage, and silence to translate you into lines. And now that I have, I don't need to say your name. You'll recognize the way I described you, the way no one else could be described. That's how you'll know this is your poem. Do you remember the time you felt seen but couldn't explain why? Perhaps in a dream or a passing breeze that made your heart ache with no reason? That was me. My love, energy travels faster than words. I sent pieces of this poem to you before I even wrote it. I prayed for a day when you would finally hear the echo of my devotion and realize it was meant for you all along. Not because I hoped you'd notice me, but because I needed your soul to feel safe, cherished, honored, exactly as it deserves. This isn't a confession, it's a restoration. The restoration of a connection life tried to hide, of a bond deeper than history, older than memory. My lines are layered with the scent of jasmine and the warmth of sunrises you inspired.